welcome to the stream, Max. How you doing? Hey Josh, Natsa. Welcome, welcome. So I am trying to do the one last piece that I'm missing besides stairs, as far as most of the mansion interior, and hopefully you can hear me okay. And that would be doors, because there is no real doors with this. Oh, welcome. Well, so yeah, if you've never been on the stream, I've been using some of these Quixel or megascan asset. Yeah, hopefully now it's a little bit better. Turned it down quite a bit. So, yeah, I've been building out this mansion for my project, and while I've been able to adjust a bunch of the Quixel meshes to fit my needs, you know, like creating windows or like proper windows for my, so that they kind of mix in with this kind of exterior mansion from the marketplace. And so that, you know, like for this stuff, you know, that has been working out pretty well. There is no doors with Quixel with megascans, so I did make this one some time ago from one of their textures, since it's only like a texture. And I'm pretty happy with it. You know, it fits the purpose of a door. It looks somewhat fancy, but there is no door frame. So I'm trying to cut stuff out of the ones that I've been working with. So hopefully that's what I'm trying to do now. Hopefully that's gonna turn out okay-ish. I'm not entirely sure. These meshes are definitely not door frames, but yeah, I'm trying to see which one of these might work a little bit better. I'm kind of inclined towards the window, to be honest with you, because it's got like a straight edge, and it might work, though. Yeah, I'm still kind of wrestling with that. So hopefully that makes sense as to what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm trying to like kind of scroll through these and pick one that might, like, now that I'm looking at this even more, it just feels more right, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just for me to be able to interact with the door and actually have it kind of fit. that's the biggest part. So let's see how that's gonna turn out. I'm trying to figure out what layer was I on with this one. This used to be like a ceiling panel, but the problem with it is that if I cut it too low, there's like this piece here that I can't really fix so well. So I'm gonna try and see how the let's see what layer was that on 5. So I'm gonna try and see how this window would work. With a little bit of well, I can, but I mean, I just didn't want to spend too much time because I can't like bring it. I could bring it into. I could fix the mesh, bring it into Painter, and do some clone painting on it. Potentially, yeah. I mean, it could be done, but I'm gonna see how this looks. You know, if I stretch it out a little bit and cut out the bottom piece of it, and if it works, it works. So, because I've already tried stretching it for the other windows, and it seems to be fine. Yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, I think the retopologize, like the other one, like I like this one a lot better. To be honest with you, I definitely like this one a lot better because it's got this thing that it kind of goes to the floor. And but I want to try the window, so because I mean, if this works, then I'll just use this. So let's take a look and see how that might turn out. Actually, I might just put it on a different layers. I got so many layers now. I can't remember if I was using it for something else, so I'd rather not mess it up too bad. But this, let's see, we can scale it down to this size, 0.75. That's probably not going to do a lot of stretching. And since I'm going to be cutting the bottom piece, I don't think it's going to look too bad. Alright, so this one might be there for the fitting. Right to about there should be fine. Alright, let's do a little bit of cutting the mesh out. The only problem with this is the oh, thank you so much, dude. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's been a work in progress, switching engines. I think that put a lot of like, it really killed my timing. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess there is some. And excuse me. But yeah, definitely not at the level that a lot of other places are at. It's definitely behind. And most of it's gonna be independent studios. It's not even like I think the only stuff that we're doing, or and don't quote me on this, but yeah. But as far as video games go, I think it's mostly QA. There's very little. I don't think there's a lot of actual development happening. Sounds good. Welcome back. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with with this. Yeah, I mean, keep it in English just in case. I'm not entirely sure who else is um, on the stream, and you know, I know most of the world does not speak Romanian. Thank you. Alright, so I guess this one's gonna be it. I'm gonna try and see if I can do anything with it. Yeah, I mean, Ubisoft's got places everywhere, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely stuff going on, but you know, as I was saying, I think it's very small compared to other countries in Europe. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to put it. Yeah, I think the problem is that there's not. I mean, the um, I think the money is like very marginal, you know, as far as so it's I think it's tough to you know, financially speaking as well. Yeah, I think the way I look at it is it's a hobby and keep your day job. Unless you are like able to find a position within some kind of great company, don't quit your day job. And you know when you well, right on. I'll take that. Uh, but you know, people that you know already have a good job and stuff. Um, Yeah, so this is one of the things that I kind of like about game development, and is that, and doing it as a hobby is, um, and not to be to promote the working on your by yourself kind of thing, but I do like getting my hands into everything. So it's uh, doing one day audio, then some day level design, another day the visual scripting. I guess you can call it programming as part of it. I think that's if you just do the same thing over and over, I think you would, as much, however much passion you have for video game design, video games in general, you're gonna get, it's gonna, you're gonna get burned out. So, uh, yeah. And that's actually a good thing you mentioned, because I think a lot of places nowadays are looking for somebody that knows how to do everything, which is probably not the right way to go about it, because um, but I think for whoever gets the job, it might be more satisfying. Oh, I'm sure I got some doubles. I'm gonna try and remove them once I have everything in place. But first of all, I want to make it so that kind of this face here is not when I link them together, they're not so badly they're not overlapping. So I think that might do it. I hope. We'll see how stretched that is, but I think it might be. I might be able to move this face onto some other places on the UV map. So I think that might be fine. We'll see how this looks. Alright, so there's no overlap there. That might actually not look too bad. I mean, once the door is in place, kind of like somewhere around there, it might not, it might fit okay. Let me try and export this and see how it looks in game. Texture is from the ceiling piece. Hey, you know what? That doesn't look half bad. Just make it so that kind of the color tone is similar. Yeah, and I think it blends in pretty well with the rest of this. I mean, sometimes I think it doesn't really. I think the count of uh, watchers is not necessarily uh, the right count. So I've noticed there might be like 5 people, but there's again nobody saying anything. So yeah, so I think that might look just alright. The one thing that I might want to get on there is probably a piece of this top trim, because I want to make this slightly smaller and change the, for whatever reason the pivot point doesn't seem to be where it's supposed to. I wonder why. Oh, I know why. Let's try and export it this time. Alright, so there we go. Now I guess it's just a matter of sizing it up. It seems like it's a little too wide. Yeah, that's also possible. I definitely have had people joining the stream that were just saying, "Hey, what's up?" and then just had the stream running in the background. So that could be it as well. It's though, you know, if you hear somebody just chatting and clicking away, to me at least, it might be a little bit annoying. But I get it. Yeah, there you go, MX. That's true. All right, so. Oh, this is the bad. Let's see, can I? Nah, I don't think I like changing the. Actually, I need to size up the door. So let me see if I can like throw the player in here. And so bear with me for a second. I need to go steal some of the spawning code I have somewhere else. Yeah, so this is where some of the baddies live. One of the locations where some of the baddies would be at. But it is one of the main of the story focus kind of place. This is gonna run pretty badly because I have two of those directional lights in here. You know what? So that's actually true. You know, it's kind of how it goes, right? So let's see. I wanted to grab some of the spawning code out of. Yeah, so, and actually, I mean, if you want to take a look around, there's some of the, actually, let's do a quick, let me hide one of these. Where would it be? I think I might have two of those guys. That's why it's behaving so poorly in frame rate. There's another one of these, so basically an extra directional light, and that kind of kills performance. Yeah, sort of. You know, you gotta work with what you got, I guess, and while the mansion from the marketplace, the one by Decagon, is really nice. You know, it's got all the features that I wanted. Of course there's no interior, so that one I'm working on right now. And of course, you know, a lot of the textures I'm gonna change. You know, like the brick, and I'm probably gonna keep the trim because it looks decent. But the brick I'm gonna change. You know, like all the windows are gonna have to be changed, which is simple stuff. I mean, the biggest thing was like the architectural aspect. You know, like stairs and columns and you know, like the trim around the corners, you know, the roofing pieces, the roofing dormers here. So that one was a lot of, you know, a huge help to have. And you know, get it on sale, and it's a pretty good deal, I think. So let's open up. Let's go back into that interior level. And hopefully I can spawn the player and walk him around a little bit and see if I can kind of size up the door. Hopefully this is gonna work out. So let's try placing a start. So I just need to set up my levels that I'm gonna need to load. I guess I did end up doing a little bit of blueprinting in this stream. Let's see if this one loads. Not quite. What the heck happened to this guy? Oh, I'm willing to bet he got stuck in the god rays. Okay, I think that's better. It's actually... Whoa! No collisions there. For whatever reason, I thought these had collisions enabled. Maybe they don't. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scale the door actually. Because the opening seems to be fine. I think it's the door that I'm gonna have to widen up a little bit. Try and make it fit this opening. Hey, sounds good, Josh. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, Alex, good to meet you. Alex, salut. Îmi pare bine. There you go. Right on. Oh, hey, Max. Well, thank you so much. I think I've heard of a Last Days Gone. Um, I'll have to look that up because I think I'm confusing it with um, what is it? Is it a Days Gone or Last Days? Oh, is that with the zombies and they have that make that interesting? They had that pretty cool mechanic where they chase you, right, or something like that. Is that the one I'm thinking of? And you can ride a motorcycle, and they got that kind of horde mode where they're just like, oh, Days Gone. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Oh, you said the last Days Gone, the last new game kind of thing. I was thinking the name of the game was Last Days Gone. I was thinking I remember a game named Days Gone, but is this different? Yeah, that one looked really interesting. I really want to play it. I really want to play it. And also because of kind of like right now I'm tweaking performance and all that, so I want to see how it would perform on my rig because I'm kind of using my rig as a as a gauge for performance. But is that just oh, because it's on, yeah, I remember it was on PS4, but I'm still hoping they might release it for PC because I'm so sad that I can't really play a lot of the all these awesome video games that are on um, PS4. But hopefully, if they I mean, I know a lot of them are like exclusive PS4 and all that kind of stuff, but they're like, um, they're losing a lot on not having that on the PC market as well, I think. Oh, really? I mean, it looked really cool. Like, um, Yeah, that is a cool mechanic. Some of the stuff that I've seen in that looked really interesting. Like the swarming mechanic was kind of cool. And I think they used that in some other games as well, like the World War Z game. I think they used it. Um, right, right. I think they used it in there, and that mechanic actually I like. Okay, there we go. That looks more like it. Now if I can find where the... And damn it, I forgot about these being kind of... Needed to see where I place them. But yeah, that was one of the things that I really wanted to play in a video game, is like this, like a video game, zombie video game, is that swarming mechanic. That was I really dig that. Okay, nice. I think that should pretty much fit the bill. Maybe I need to scale it up a little bit. Let's see, it's not quite perfect. Yeah, and like I get it. It's making a video game is hard. I mean, it's a ton of work, and so and for something like that, it's a ton of resources too. Oh, and actually, something I wanted to do is if I have that one there. I'm gonna try and put the same cursor for this so they kind of line up. I'm gonna try and line them up a little bit better, so let's try doing that. So I can place them in the exact same position, and I don't have to like fiddle around with that. So let's export this frame and then the door. Alright, let's see where this guy lives. So re-import that. And then re-import this one. Yeah, that's definitely part of it, and um, I think that was one of the things that I wanted to, you know, I do like open world games and all, like Far Cry and all that, but they have different kind of resources plus um, a few hundred, if not thousand people extra to work on that. So, having a map that large for my project didn't really make sense because I wanted, since it's more a storyline kind of thing, I wanted to be more of a, not guided, but you kind of have a few ways to get there, but you end up getting there, so it's a little bit more linear that way. And the kind of trying to break up that linearity, there's like the various ways to get there. So, and I'm gonna for each one of the ways to get there, there's gonna be different amounts of enemies. Yeah, indeed, and that's hopefully that's gonna work out, and that's what I'm hoping for. Nice. I think that those fit in pretty well. There we go. That's pretty good. And I just need to do something for the top of this. Maybe I can actually make this slightly bigger. Yeah, that one just doesn't really reach the top of that. I mean, I can always fake it with the little trim. So we'll see how that goes. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's try and make this thing interactable. So, where did I have my door? Bring class. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Let's fix the collisions for this frame. And ooh, actually, I'm gonna remove the collisions altogether. Should I? Actually, no. Let's do collision, add box. Just gonna make it so that it ignores the pawn. Alright, that works pretty good. Just gonna need to make it so that some of this stuff is out of the way. But that should work. Let's put that over for the other room as well. Somewhere around there. Let's see, I'm gonna tweak some of this stuff for a bit of a better positioning. Oh really? Do you happen to know? Because I've been looking for voices, and I've actually had a couple of voice actors that I've chatted with, and I'm definitely gonna use some of the services, especially for like the main characters. And but yeah, do you happen to know which one what pack that is? I know there's so many packs on the marketplace. Alright, I think that's pretty decent. The doors work. So I think this end is also gonna be a door. Oh yeah. I'd appreciate it if you might be able to figure out which one it was. You know, cause like it'd be. Oh wow, I did not even have the intention for that to fit this way. But I guess they fit in quite alright. They're almost there. Thank you. So so yeah, now that we have these, what I'm left with doing is I'm gonna continue sketching out. I have a rough sketch of the first floor for this location. So, and because based on, since you know the interior is gonna be more important than, well, it is, the exterior is important, but the interior is gonna be, you know, more important than the exterior. I'm gonna be building out the interior first, and then I will kind of adjust the positioning of the exterior meshes around the interior, because a lot of them already fit in pretty well, and the biggest thing is of course the windows, because otherwise you can face the other walls, but with the windows, you know, you have to have some way to like, and right now I have some issues with some of these that I need to figure out how I can like do these corners, you know, especially like, because you know that's, you know, this one that's extending out, and I have a mesh that I made for that, you know, cutting, I actually cut this mesh out into pieces, and but yeah, so this is one of the windows, and you know I'm gonna be using that where other windows are being used. So um, but yeah, with that said, I'm gonna be taking a break for maybe an hour or so, a couple of hours, get some lunch, and I'll be back to it. Hopefully, I'll see you, some of you guys, later. If if you got nothing else to do. so so yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by, and hopefully we'll see you later on. If not, sometime next week. All right, take care, everybody.